when I give motherfuckers my, my 3 cent. You know what I'm saying? Gotta give you my 3 cent. You know what I'm saying, dog? Big ass lizard. And like I said, I'm not making these videos to like say this is what it is. It's just my opinion. You know, I'm not no international relations expert. Oh, that's not good. Or anything like that. Stop. Okay, it did. Or anything like that. As long as it ain't black smoke or black or what is in the floor, couple little news channels and stuff like that. I'm by far not no expert in none of these fields. It's just really me giving my 3 cent. You can call it uneducated opinion. You can call it whatever you want. I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? But weeks ago, uh, it was already known that the ruling from the ICC will not affect Israel. When the ICC initially started ramping up with these whole condemn Israel or put people Israel in charge, put somebody on charges, right? That's what was talked about, and people act like they forgot that, and especially some of these reporters sitting up over there, down that dude at the White House, the White House press secretary let him just get off on these easy ass questions. I know like a lot of the stuff shouldn't be like really directed at, well, everything really shouldn't be directed at him because, you know, he's just a guy to, you know, give out some of the information, but he can't say it from like what he wants to, you know. But and then you hear these countries that say like, you know, they get in agreements with the ICC and they choose to uphold their rulings and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, you have people like these guys who's saying like they would fight it tooth and nail and all this stuff, and it's a bunch of BS and it's not going to do anything. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy in the sense that Israel wants the whole world to condemn Hamas, but when Israel kills babies, innocent men, women, and children, people that had nothing to do with it, destroy thousands of houses, displace millions of people, right? It's fair game. You know, it's fair game. It's like I think that somebody who willfully kills a kid, a baby, I think they're evil. I think that, you know, is there ain't no really coming back from that. You told the whole world who you is. Anyone who does it, you told the whole world who you really is. You know, and people still give people excuses, and the people I know. Okay, people want to say, well, the method in which these children, these babies, was killed, but at the same time, it still ended up in the same result. They gone. Hamas gets a couple of yours, he gets thousands of theirs. I mean, now, there's all types of talk around the town on anti-Semitism. But the way I put it is, man, I don't think nobody should be in fear because they race or their religion. Nobody should be ostracized because they race or religion or the color of their skin. Nobody should. Everybody should be treated fairly. Students should have the right to be who they are, and within the laws, right? And be able to go to school without being bullied, harassed. You know what I'm saying? Because of those things. And that goes for everybody. It doesn't. I'm not saying this because to single out some. No, everybody. And it's shame on the people who just thinks it's one side and the other. We got people over here that's saying pro-Hamas stuff, right? We got people over here saying stuff like Palestinians ain't nothing but dogs, they monkeys, they gorillas, they should all be killed. You got people within the Israeli government who says nasty things about Palestinians, and these people never gets condemned, never loses a job. It's just mind-boggling how one side's everybody to be called out and fired and censored and all that stuff. But, hey, you got reports of a top dude in the Israeli government. They out here saying that he said, why are we arresting all of them? Can't we just kill some? They got rabbis over there that believe all of Palestine should be theirs. You got soldiers that believe that. They don't get put out or anything like that. This is just my opinion. I ain't trying to hurt nobody. And then you're going to have some fucking idiot probably You're probably going to have some fucking idiot out there call me pro-Hamas. Or will want me to say that I condemn Hamas. Want me to say it. Like I said, I think anybody that kills babies is evil, man. Anybody that's out here taking cookies is evil, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. Somebody might think different. You know, but at the end of the day, you know, the people who want me to say certain things or who are going to call me pro-Hamas, what are they willing to condemn? Who are they willing to censor? Who are they willing to oust out? You know? Say it ain't never a one-way street with me. You know, it's just my opinion, my 3 cents. You know? You can't look at the picture, but only look at half of the fucking picture. You know, the whole overall picture needs to be examined. And when I examine the whole overall picture, you know, both sides has been doing things to get us to this point, to this day, to where the ICC, where they're saying reports of the ICC putting out a warrant for Benjamin Netanyahu. Now, it is far-fetched that a leader of his stature could be put on charges by the ICC, but what about all those other countries? That presidents and past presidents that have been locked up. You know what I'm saying? For things they have done while they were in office, for things they have done while they were in office or before. You know? What about them? You know, I don't see that ICC thing going nowhere. I don't think it will ever be upheld. I think they're going to do it in hopes that other countries will get on board and maybe stop sending stuff over there, stop giving them things, stop doing business with them. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's going to go anywhere. Maybe it could be the tipping. Maybe it could be the first first of many things to come. Maybe that's what it could be. But I don't think that you can take somebody from a country. I don't think you could put charges on somebody that's from a country like that and try to arrest them. What you gonna send in the expendables? You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't see that. I don't see it happening. He'll have the ruling on his head, but you know, that's about it. You know, there's a lot of censorship too on a lot of the news that's coming out of there. There's a lot of things that I don't think that we are getting. It's hard to believe both sides when all those reports, when both sides have had things that weren't true pop up. Not only there, it's like you don't have outside media up over there. I mean, hell, they're probably fucking scared to death to go up over there because, you know, even the aid workers are getting fucking blown the fuck up. Hello. You know, so we're gonna see where all this gets us. Nowhere. That's where it's gonna get us. Nowhere. You know. I remember years ago when Farrakhan went up over there and tried to mediate between the two, and the only thing people wanted to bring up was his so-called anti-Semitic views on Israel, but I think he was talking about some of them and not all of them. From what the videos, I think he was basically saying it's like some of them are evil. People got upset about that and hindered a lot of things that he could do and can't do, and people that can't associate with them and stuff like that. And and stuff. And you know, it is what it is. But he tried. Many of the other people have tried to mend the relationships between Israel and Palestine. Notice how countries are out there blocking the two-state solution. You know, notice why they keep stopping that. I think that a long time ago that Hamas should have been nipped in the butt. Also, I think a long time ago that Israel should have had a hard line put on them of things that they can do and cannot do to Palestinian people, i.e., lock them up without a due process, taking their land over and over again, illegal occupations, shooting journalists, shooting civilians, shooting kids for throwing fucking measly ass, small ass rocks from 50 yards away, knowing that they won't even hit shit. You know, it's been things like for years, the death toll between the two, the Palestinians and Israelis, has always been, each year there's more Palestinians that died than Israelis. But I just think that, you know, people saw the signs coming for years, but people allowed this shit to happen. They didn't nip this shit in the butt. You know, now you got 1,500 Israelis dead in the street, and 30 to 40,000 Palestinians dead. You know, it's crazy. I told folks, the beginning of all this shit, the only people that's gonna suffer is men, is people that ain't got shit to do with this. You know, and it's sad how some people can say that dropping bombs on babies is okay, but beheading them is not. I mean, it's not okay. I don't get into the methods. The end result is death. They were snuffed out before they can even, you know, enjoy the world that we have today, you know, and making excuses and see it for what it really is, you know. It ain't got to be hell on earth. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be this way. You know, everything didn't start October the 7th. It started way before that. But the narrative that a lot of these people want you to believe is that it started October the 7th. It did not. It did not. You know? And questioning some of this stuff, you know, people don't like it, man. People don't like you to question how did we get here? You know, I see that this dude, ex-football player, has a little interview thing talking about how hard, I don't know. It's on YouTube, but it's a bunch of BS, because you can't interview somebody and allow them to dictate the terms of the interview, right? You can't. What's up, man? All right. Yeah. They be letting them dictate the whole damn thing. They didn't start no damn October the 7th. You know, and some people make it seem like it's bad to even say that. Like, how is it bad to say that? How is it bad to state an opinion or something that's truthful? You know, it's crazy. It's crazy how how we live, the world that we live in to this day is just full of a whole bunch of BS. And nobody wants to really be held accountable for the actions that they do. You know, it's crazy. You know, it's crazy how I could be told to let me tell y'all a story. I've been told by some white people that you need to, I don't know why they all blaming it. Black folks always blaming it on other people. Accountability, never have accountability, and all that shit. You never was a slave. Why y'all always talking about slavery? All this type of stuff, right? And people be like, you know, why you didn't say this to this dude when he said that? No, because I really want to see who this person is. I really want to have a discussion and see what these motherfuckers be talking about when we ain't around. I want them to feel comfortable be who they really is. You know? And when I did it, I get the realization that, you know, more people is more worried about black folks. You know? Stop making excuses. This, that, and the third. Why you always bringing up slavery? You wasn't a slave. None of your living family members were slaves. Nobody you know in your family was a slave. And all this other shit. These motherfuckers ain't gonna tell no Jewish person to stop talking about the Holocaust. And if you did, you know what's gonna happen. You know what's gonna happen. He's anti-Semitic. Oh shit. You know? My grandma was raised on the plantation. My grandma was raised on the same plantation. The same plantation that I think it was like 4 or 5 generations on. Yeah. The same fucking plantation. You know what I'm saying? My grandma didn't graduate from high school. You know what I'm saying? It's like, people really be thinking this shit out here is all about them and their point of view and their view, and fuck yours. But how come everybody else get a pass and are able to speak their piece and are able to put down laws and legislations to where things can be adopted for what is anti-Semitic for their people, but other people are not afforded the same thing? Make that make sense to you? You know? Make that make sense to you? You know? I'm not saying all this shit to rile people up or to hurt people's feelings and stuff like that, but I'm just giving my 3 cents. You know? And it's crazy how when we see you, if you look around and you look at it every single day, now they're passing more things for Jewish people because of all these college riots. But we keep getting the finger pointed at as DEI. Can't put slavery in school books. trying to take money from HBCUs, trying to get rid of some of them. Like, it's already bad enough. Like if it ain't already bad enough. You know, earlier this year, trying to scrap the science program for so um the kids that aren't privileged can get into science when it comes to college. Take that away from them because the Asians are accepted. They not accepted, but the ones that are they're crying is the ones that got money to pay for their own college. Crazy. Every time we turn around, every time I turn around, there's some legislation or something that's attacking black folks. A predominantly black town, they're saying now, even if you're not found guilty, you still got to pay $50 a month for your jail, for jail. The time that you wasn't even the time that you wouldn't even be there because you were found not guilty. You're now liable for the bill. Come on, y'all. What's next? What's next? And I'm telling y'all, all that abortion shit, it ain't what y'all think. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing but preserving a certain group of people. And on that note, that's my opinion. On that note, shout outs to the whole entire world and everybody stay sucker free.